Morning everyone. Today in this topic we are going to learn about tangents and normals. Children, you have come across tangents and normals in your previous classes also. Now before taking up the questions of tangents and normals, let us first of all define tangents and normals. Children, tangents you have read like if a line touches a circle at a unique point, then it is a tangent, and a line which is perpendicular to this tangent is normal. So line which touches the curve is your tangent, and the line which is perpendicular to the tangent is your normal. Now children, in class 11th you have read the equation of tangent, or I can simply say this is a line. So equation of line which passes through say x naught y naught. Equation of line can be written in the form y minus y naught equals m into x minus x naught, where m is the finite slope of the line. Now in class 11th you have read that this slope can also be written as dy by dx, and now since we are calculating dy by dx at x naught y naught, that means we are calculating dy by dx, that means change in y with respect to x at the point x naught y naught, then I can replace this m here as y minus y naught equals dy by dx x minus x naught. So here this will be your equation of not simply the line, but it is actually equation of tangent, which you are going to use in your question. Now children, you see normal is perpendicular to this line, that means the product of their slope should be equal to -1, as you have read in class 11th in straight lines, that if two lines are perpendicular, then the slope of these two lines will always be equal to -1. Say the slope of tangent is m1 and slope of this normal is m2, then I can say slope of normal will be -1 by m1. What is your m1? This is your m1. So if I want to write equation of normal, so I can simply write it as y minus y naught, and here the slope will be exchanged with -1 upon m1. So I can write it as 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon dy by dx, and since I am finding it at x naught y naught, so this is at x naught y naught x minus x0. So simply what change I have done? I have done this change, that when we are talking about tangent, we will be taking slope as dy by dx, and when we are talking about equation of normal, then I am taking it as -1 upon dy by dx. So these are the equation of tangents and normals, and look how we can use these in questions. Look children, in this question you are asked the slope. Find the slope of the tangent. That means you need to find out dy by dx to the curve this, where x should not be equal to 2 at x equal to 10. So you need to find out the slope at x equal to 10. Let's find out dy by dx. Children, in this equation you have to follow just two steps. Whatever the equation of curve is given to you, you find out dy by dx, and if slope is asked, then slope is asked at some point, then you will be putting x equal to that point in dy by dx. If equation of tangent or equation of normal is asked, then we will be writing that dy by dx in the formula. So here only slope is asked, so I will be only calculating dy by dx. So let's just do it quickly. So here simply I have applied u by v formula. This is the equation of curve. I have calculated y dash, that means the slope or dy by dx. V square, v as it is, into differentiation of u minus u as it is, differentiation of v, and after solution I have got this. So I have got my y dash as this, and if I want to calculate it at x equal to 10, then I will be writing x, I will be writing 10 in place of x. So this will be 10 minus 2 whole square, which is equal to 1 minus 8 whole square, which is equal to 1 minus 64. So this is your slope of the given curve. Let's see this question, children. It is given, find points at which the tangent to the curve, the equation of curve is given as this. So let's suppose this is my curve and this is my, say this is my tangent. Okay, this is my tangent. So find points at which the tangent to the curve is parallel to the x-axis. Children, let's suppose this is my axis. You need to find out all those points where this tangent is parallel to x-axis. That means you need to find out the points of the tangents passing through the tangent at which the tangent becomes parallel to x-axis. Children, if it becomes parallel to x-axis, that means the change in y with respect to x will be 0. Indirectly in the question, it is asked that find out the points where the change in y with respect to x is 0. If it is parallel to x-axis, that means dy by dx equal to 0. So first of all, this is the given equation of curve. First of all, we'll find out dy by dx. So let's find out dy by dx. So this will be your 3x square minus 6x minus 9. Now I can take out 3 common and it can be x square minus 2x minus 3. I can factorize it, so it will be x square minus 3x plus x minus 3, and here I can take x out, so this will be x minus 3 plus 1 x minus 3, and here I have got the points as x minus 3 and x plus 1. Now children, for the line to be parallel to the x-axis, now I will write since it is parallel to x-axis, so dy by dx will be equal to 0. So this is my dy by dx, which should be equated to 0 if it is parallel to x-axis. That means x minus 3 will be equal to 0, or x plus 1 will also be equal to 0. That means I am getting it as x equal to 3 and x equal to minus 1. Now children, when x is 3, what will be the point on y? So I will be putting these two values in equation of the curve to find out the point on y-axis. So when x is 3, let's find out what will be your y. I will be putting these two equations in this equation of curve. So here y will be equal to, say at x equal to 3, or I can say when x equal to 3, your y will be 3 raised to power 3 minus 3 square minus 9 into 3 and plus 7. So it will be 27 minus 27 minus 27 plus 7. So I am getting it as minus 20. So when your x is 3, your y is minus 20. When your x is minus 1, then what will be your y? Your y will be minus 1 whole cube minus 3 minus 1 whole square minus 9 and plus 7. So this is your minus 1 minus 3, this will be plus 9 and this will be plus 7. So I'll get it as minus 4, this is plus 5 and 12. That means when your x is minus 1, you are getting your y as 12. So the points where this tangent is parallel to axis are, so the coordinates, or I can say the points can be written as 3, minus 20 and minus 1, 12. So these are the 2 points where your tangent becomes parallel to x-axis. Isn't that easy? Let's quickly attack this question. It is given, find a point on the curve this at which the tangent is parallel to the chord joining the points this and this. So children, first of all, let's understand it by drawing a simple diagram. It is said, say this is your curve. Since the point is given 2 comma 0, that means one of the point on the curve will lie here. Say your curve passes through this point. Okay, so say somewhere here it is 4 comma 4. So I have just marked these two coordinates on the in the Cartesian plane. Now find a point. Let equation of curve is y equal to x minus 2 whole square. Now these are the points. The line joining these 2 points will be your chord. Okay, so parallel to the chord, that means the tangent is parallel to the chord. Now this is your chord, so your tangent will say pass through a point on the curve like this. So these two becomes now parallel. Okay, now from the diagram it's very much clear that slope of these two lines, that means the slope of the chord will be equal to slope of the line. So I can find out slope of the chord by 2-point formula which you have read in class 11. So let us quickly find out the slope of the chord and the slope of the line. Since your curve is given as y equal to x minus 2 whole square, so I can calculate my dy by dx as, this is x raised to power 2, which can be written as, or I can simply open it, x square plus 4 minus 4x. So simply this is y. Now let's find out dy by dx. This will be your 2x minus 4. So this is your dy by dx, okay, of the line. Now let's find out the slope of your chord. Again, slope of the chord. Slope of the chord, children, can be written as, so this is your slope, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So let's take y2 minus y1, that means 4 minus 0, x2 minus this, that means 4 by 2, which is equal to 2. Now these two lines are parallel, therefore the slopes of these two will be equal. Therefore I can say dy by dx, that is 2x minus 4 equal to 2, or simply I can say 2x equal to 6 or x equal to 3. So this is the point I have got here, x equal to 3. Let's find out now when x equal to 3, what will be your y? So when x equal to 3, I can put this value in equation. Say this is my 1, put this in 1, put this in equation 1. So this will be y equal to 3 minus 2 whole square, which is y equal to just 1. That means at 3 comma 1, these two lines, that means if tangent passes through 3 comma 1, then it becomes parallel to the given chord.